Hey guys, it's me again, and I'm back to kind of just share a little bit about my story with you because I think that's really important for people to hear somebody else's experience in the company. And actually, in a few more posts, you're going to be able to actually listen to quite a few testimonies from people in the company and how the company's changed their life. But I just want to give you a little rundown of me. I've been with It Works for 5 years. Believe it or not, it has been the fastest 5 years of my life and the best 5 years of my life. When I think about 5 years ago and going back and one decision I made to spend a $200 investment, and it's turned into being inducted into our company's Millionaires Club this year. It is crazy to me to think about how much this has changed my family's life. Before I got started with this company, I was a waitress for 25 years. So if any of you waitresses out there, people in the service industry, I know how hard you work. I was working 60 hours a week, and on top of that, 5 kids and a boyfriend I was never seeing. And on top of that, I was the only person in my house bringing in money. And he wasn't working at the time, had lost his job. And if any of you guys can kind of bring yourselves back and remember the economy in 2010, 29, it was really bad. And nobody was building, and he was in construction. So he hadn't been working when I found this company. And long story short, without his income, I picked up as many hours as I possibly could. I was never home. I never saw my kids. We ended up losing our house. We ended up losing one of our cars, and we were down to one vehicle with a family of 7 on its last leg. I'm not even kidding you. This car, you had to literally, 2 of the doors didn't open. You had to crawl through the back to get to the front. None of the windows rolled down because the electric windows didn't work anymore, and I couldn't afford to get them fixed. And there was no air conditioner, okay? In summer in Ohio, that was not fun. And then my kids were embarrassed for me to take them anywhere. And I had bill collectors calling like crazy. I was sick of living like that, but I didn't really know what else I could do. I didn't have enough time in the day to do anything else. I couldn't pick up another job. I was already at my waitressing, bartending slash job 60 hours a week. There aren't enough hours in the day. Many times I would get, my kids would get home from school at 3:30, and I would leave every day at 3:45 to go to work. And sometimes I'd go at 10:30 in the morning and not come home till 2:30 in the morning. And I was burnt out. I was stressed out. And I was sick and tired of thinking about where I was going to pay bills and where Christmas was going to come from, or a birthday, or school supplies, or school shoes. If you're watching this and that sounds like you in any way, shape, or form, I know where you've been. I know where you are, and I'm telling you, there is an answer. When I jumped into this business, first of all, I thought the whole thing sounded crazy. I didn't believe the wrap was going to work, and I thought it was some kind of scam. When I tried the wrap, I finally tried it after a month of telling the girl she was crazy. When I finally tried the product and it worked, I couldn't believe it. It was really exciting. And it was actually my boyfriend, Barry, that was like, this is something I think that we should jump in. If this product can do this for other women like it's doing for you, I really think that we could get rich. And at the time, I kind of dismissed him and thought he was crazy. And I thought, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to go door to door. I don't want to sell things to people. I don't want to be one of those friends or family members calling saying, please buy something from me. And it just wasn't my thing. I never was that type of person to push things on people. Plus, I had in my head this thought of what multi-level marketing was. It was some kind of pyramid scheme. And, you know, all my friends that did home-based businesses, they had to carry all this stock, and they spent a bunch of money, and they had to go door to door, and they delivered things to people's houses. So coming into this, that's what I thought this was. But I was willing to take a chance on it. And the reason I was is 2 reasons, really. I didn't still want to be where I was at that point 5 years later. I wanted to be able to give my kids things and live a life. I mean, I was so tired of working. But the other reason was it was a risk-free investment, and it was really cheap, and I could get my money right back in my pocket. The fact that it was risk-free, the fact that there was no contract, and the fact that I could get out of it if I wanted to, I thought, what do I have to lose? I have nothing to lose. And everything that I thought it was, I figured out the first month it was nothing like I thought it was. I didn't go door to door. I didn't carry any stock. I didn't deliver product to people. I didn't even sell product to people. And it was everything I thought it wasn't. And I was still working 60 hours a week for the first 7 months of the business until I was able to quit my job that month 7 and do this full time, because I was making more with this in 1 month than I was in 3 months of waiting tables altogether, 60 hours a week. This is life changing, you guys. And what I will hope that you guys will do is I want you to watch the rest of the party. You're going to learn some things about the business, but I want you to know a couple things. If you decide to jump in and do this, we're going to be there for you 100%. If you're watching this video, most likely you're on my team. We have the best team in this business. I have created so many systems to give you help and support along with a great group of leaders. You can do your training right at your house. You can incorporate this business into your life, and there's always going to be somebody there to help you on the other end of that phone when you need them and you have a question. We have Facebook groups set up, and we have parties like tonight online every week for you to send people to, and we do the work for you and send them back. We have an awesome coupon in the company that helps you build your business. So if you're one of those people that's like, I don't have a lot of friends or family, that was me, and I don't know a lot of people, I don't even know if anybody would buy this. That's where I was, and that coupon built my entire business in the beginning. So I hope you'll look at this, and I hope you'll think about, where do you want to be in 5 years? And if you aren't happy where you are right now, and if you're not doing anything to change it, where do you think you're going to be in 5 years? You're going to be in the same spot. If you don't want to be there, you got to take your life in your own hands, and you've got to do something. And I know with all my heart that this business is for anybody. And if I can do it, anybody can. All you need to know is if something you don't like and you end up not wanting to do it, you can get out of it, and you're not going to be broke. And we're going to be there for you 100%. So I hope you'll get back with whoever sent you to tonight's party, and I hope you say, you know what, I'm ready. And if you're sitting there and you're financially struggling and you're like, I don't even know how I'm going to do this, guess what? I spent my rent money to sign up in this business knowing that I had to make it right back. That just put more pressure on me to succeed. We all have $99 somewhere, and that's all it takes to start this business. If you want it bad enough, you'll do it. If you're broke right now, what's another $99? That was my thought process. If you really want this, if you want to make it happen, you'll find it. And I promise you this, if you do exactly what we say, you're going to make it all back within the first week and make money on top of that. So with that being said, thank you guys for listening to my story. That was a short version, so if you want to hear the full version, you can look for Lisa K. Fuller on YouTube, and it's Kaye, and you can listen to my full story and all that. But I hope we see you pop up on the team, and I hope we get to help change your life, because that's what this is all about, and it's what I love to do. So thanks, guys, and enjoy the rest of the party.